Hello students, today in this lecture we will discuss about various properties of substance classified according to their magnetic properties. So in this lecture we will study about ferromagnetic, paramagnetic and diamagnetic substance. These are the substances which are just classified according to their magnetic properties. So first of all we will write down comparative study of magnetic properties of different materials. We will have a comparative study of magnetic materials one by one. So write down, first of all, make a table, then first serial number, then property, then diamagnetic material, paramagnetic material and ferromagnetic material. Although these topics, or I think that this topic is deleted from the CBSE syllabus this year due to corona effect. They just cut down the syllabus, and I think that the ferromagnetic, diamagnetic and paramagnetic is omitted from your syllabus, but these are useful as in the view of competition exams as well as for other students. These are the useful topics. So we will have a brief discussion of these substance because it is in the deleted portion of physics syllabus, para, di and ferromagnetic. But we'll have a brief introduction and a brief and a brief discussion about these things. So write down or make the table, then I will explain you all the properties one by one. So write down. Okay, so you can pause and then you can make the table. First property is serial number 1, property behavior in external magnetic field. So the diamagnetic material, it is clear from its name that diamagnetic, it means these substances are repelled by magnetic field. These substances are repelled by magnetic field. So magnetized in opposite direction of magnetic field. These substances will magnetize in opposite direction of magnetic field. It means that diamagnetic substances are always repelled from magnetic field, or always, if the magnetic field is non-uniform, then diamagnetic substance always move from a stronger magnetic field to weaker magnetic field. Note down all the points that I am talking to you. I am telling you the paramagnetic material clear from the name that these substances are attracted towards the magnetic field. These substances are magnetized in the direction of magnetic field, but paramagnetic substances are feebly attracted. Okay, so these are feebly repelled by magnetic field, these are feebly attracted by magnetic field, and these are strongly attracted by magnetic field, ferromagnetic substance. If these substances are placed in magnetic field, then they are always strongly magnetized in the direction of magnetic field. Ferromagnetic substance or paramagnetic substance, both the intensity of paramagnetic material is always low than ferromagnetic material. Ferromagnetic material is stronger than paramagnetic material, but in most of the cases the properties of both these are always same. The only difference is that it is weak and it is strong. Okay, so if it is placed in a non-uniform magnetic field, or the ferromagnetic material placed in non-uniform magnetic field, they always goes from weaker to stronger magnetic field. So these are attracted by the magnetic field. Okay, first property is clear. Okay, now come to the second property, magnetic moment. Magnetic moment, we know there is a dipole moment, electric dipole moment, that we have studied in chapter number 1, electric dipole moment. Electric dipole moment is denoted by P, and the formula of electrical dipole moment is 2A into Q. Okay, so the magnetic dipole moment, we have already discussed that the formula is small m, that is the pole strength, into 2L, the distance between the dipole. And we always know that the magnet is always a dipole. Magnet is always a dipole. A single pole or monopole magnet doesn't exist. There is always south pole or north pole. So we have already calculated that the formulas, all the formulas of like magnetic moment is similar to dipole moment. Magnetic field due to dipole, magnetic field due to electric field due to dipole. So the derivations are comparatively same. The only difference is that in first or second chapter we have discussed electric field, and in this chapter we are just using magnetic field. the formula is 2 kp upon r cube for axial line. So here the formula will be 2 km upon r cube. Formula for equatorial line is kp upon r cube in electric field. In magnetic field, km upon r cube. So most of the things are similar, but the value of k is different. We know that in magnetic field the value of k is mu naught upon 4 pi, and in case of electric field the value of k is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. So these are the basic difference. Okay, now come at the second point, magnetic moment. We know what is the magnetic moment. The multiplication of pole strength with the distance between poles is called magnetic moment. Very small and opposite to h. H we know, we already have studied hysteresis curve. So H is called magnetizing field. H is called magnetizing field. So for the diamagnetic materials, the magnetic moment is very small and opposite to H. H means magnetizing field. For paramagnetic materials, the magnetizing field H is very small and in the direction of magnetizing field, and magnetic moment for ferromagnetic material is very large and in the direction of H, magnetizing field. So the only difference between these two quantities is only the intensity. It is its intensity is less, then it's stronger. Otherwise most of the properties are same. It is attracted, then it is attracted. The magnetic moment here is in the direction, here is in the direction, but here is small and here we can see that it is large. The only difference is that. Okay, we come to the third property, students. Magnetic susceptibility. Magnetic susceptibility means that how does it affect by the magnetic field. Okay, how much the material or how much the substance is sensitive to the magnetic field. So the magnetic susceptibility, how much it is sensible for applied magnetic field. It is if it react to a small magnetic field, then we can say that it is more susceptible. If magnetic field is coming and it is not showing any kind of sensation, then we can say that its susceptibility is quite low. Okay, so the next property is negative and very small. The magnetic susceptibility of diamagnetic substance are negative and very small. It is denoted by psi. This symbol is psi, denoted by psi. So it is negative and very small. For paramagnetic materials it is positive and small, and for ferromagnetic materials it is positive and very large. So these two are like similar. The intensity is small and large, and here it is negative and very small. It means that diamagnetic material is not susceptible for the magnetic field. If you applied a magnetic field, it doesn't react, but these both will react. This react very fast, or it reacts with some slow intensity. Write down, then we will write some more properties. Okay. Now the next topic, the next property, dependence of psi on temperature. I will erase this. So next is dependence of susceptibility on temperature for the various substances. One by one we will discuss. I want to give you a brief introduction in this chapter about these all substances, because these are omitted from your syllabus, reduced syllabus. You will not see these types of substance, but in competition exam you may face some question about these properties. So we will discuss in brief. The third one is dependence of psi susceptibility on temperature. Important property, temperature. For diamagnetic material, write down, for diamagnetic material it doesn't depend on temperature. Write down, doesn't depend on temperature. You can write doesn't depend on temperature Diamagnetic materials doesn't depend on temperature. For paramagnetic materials, write down depend on temperature according to Curie's law. Depend on temperature, depends on temperature according to Curie's law. According to Curie's law. What is Curie's law? Psi, magnetic susceptibility, is directly proportional to 1 upon temperature. It can be written as psi is equal to C upon T. Write down. Psi is directly proportional to 1 upon T. We will just replace the symbol of proportionality with constant C upon T. C is the Curie constant. So we can say it upon में है T is in inverse, so it what? Magnetic susceptibility, it decreases by increasing temperature. Important property, 1 mark question in exam, so write down. And for ferromagnetic material, it depends on temperature according to Curie-Weiss law. Depends on temperature according to Curie-Weiss law. So you can write here psi is directly proportional to 1 upon T minus Tc. So psi can be written as C upon T minus Tc. Where Tc is Curie temperature and T is any given temperature. Tc is almost fixed for every substance, any substance. Tc is constant for steel, for iron, for every material. Tc is constant, fixed, and T at a given temperature, which is given in the question. So it depends on the temperature is in inverse. So we can say that it decreases with increasing temperature. Susceptibility decreases with increasing temperature. तो यहाँ पे लिख सकते हैं decreases with increasing temperature. टेम्परेचर को इंक्रीज करेंगे तो ये भी डिक्रीज हो जाएगा. राइट डाउन. द नेक्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी इज write down origin of magnetism. The next property is origin of magnetism. So we will write here I am describing only important properties of these substance on which question are raised in competition exam. So I am discussing only those properties. There are many properties about many magnetic substances or related to many terms, but we are discussing the most important properties. Okay, so the next one is origin of magnetism. Property number 6 या 5, कौन सी थी? 5. origin of magnetism. So you can write here due to orbital motion of electron, orbital motion of electrons. This one paramagnetic substance, orbital, due to orbital and spin motion of electrons, orbital and spin motion of electrons. Orbital motion means that a positive charge, we know that the positive charge lies in nucleus and electron is revolving in outer orbits, so this is called orbital motion. And electron is rotating its own axis, electron is also rotating on its own axis. This is called spin motion. The rotation of electron on its own axis is called spin motion. So the cause of paramagnetism material is orbital and spin motion of electrons. And for the ferromagnetic, write down due to formation of domains, due to formation of domains. It means that the material or the electrons with the same spin align themselves, the electrons of same spin align themselves according to a configuration which is called domain. So write down due to formation of domains. In domain, the magnetic moment of all the electrons are in the same direction, so the all electrons or the pairs in dipole align themselves in a particular direction and form a domain which is called domain. Next one, next is mutual interchange of material. What is the mutual interchange? So this is also an important question and a 1 mark question for exam. So on increasing temperature, diamagnetic. So right here mutual interchange, for right, doesn't change, does not change. Mutual interchange of material, ये भी लिख लीजिए, on Curie temperature, on Curie temperature property is, so it doesn't change. Paramagnetic substance change or paramagnetic material change into diamagnetic. Paramagnetic, या इस पर डायरेक्टली लिखिए, पैरामैग्नेटिक तो लिखा हुआ ही है, चेंजेस इनटू डाईमैग्नेटिक substance on Curie temperature, changes into diamagnetic substance, and the ferromagnetic substance changes into paramagnetic. Ferromagnetic changes into paramagnetic substance on Curie temperature. Paramagnetic substance. Write down two very important properties. Questions are raised on these properties in examination, so you can write. Although this portion is deleted from your syllabus, but I am teaching you a brief introduction of all these points, so I think it will be helpful in perspective to your examination or competition exams. Okay, so I erase and we'll write the next property. The next one is What is the cause? What is the cause? So we will write here. So write the next property, property number 7. Cause behind magnetic property. Write down. Cause behind magnetic property. What is the cause behind its magnetic property? For diamagnetic substance, write having even number of orbital electrons in their atoms, having even number of orbital electrons in outer orbits So having even number of orbital electrons in outer orbits, so these actually electrons in outer orbit are even in numbers, and the most important thing is the spin of both the electrons are in opposite direction. Spin of both the electrons are in opposite direction. Due to this reason they cancel out effect of each other and the material become diamagnetic. Okay, in paramagnetic substance, write down electrons of same spin direction in excess. Electrons of same spin direction, electrons having same spin direction are in excess. So here only electrons are in even numbers, and spin of both electrons are in opposite direction. But here electron having same spin direction are in excess, and for ferromagnetic substance, atoms have outermost orbit incompletely filled. Atoms having outermost orbits incompletely filled. Atoms having outermost orbit incompletely filled incompletely. So there are more free electrons, and the electrons having a spin in the same direction, they align themselves according to a domain, and the magnetic property or the magnetic field is highest in ferromagnetic materials. Write down. Then in the last we will write examples. For diamagnetic materials: stibnum, bismuth, zinc, copper, etc. Here manganese, Na, sodium, aluminium, etc. Here Fe, ferrous, cobalt, nickel, etc. These are the examples of these substances. Sometimes in exams a question is asked to you that write examples of paramagnetic, ferromagnetic and diamagnetic materials. So you can write these names. Write down. Very simple. So it is a pure theoretical portion. You doesn't need to worry about this topic because it is completely theoretical, and the most Ask question. So I have mentioned all the properties on which the question is asked in examination. Okay. So this is all for this lecture, because in CBSE this is the deleted portion, and rest in other boards they haven't declared their syllabus yet. So I don't know that this portion will be deleted in other boards also or not, but in CBSE it is a deleted portion. But these are some important properties asked many times in examination, or it may be that these properties will not be asked in the exam this time, but for competition exams these all topics are important and these all properties are important. So we have discussed. So in next lecture we will discuss some another topic of this chapter. Thank you very much.